Welcome to the first ever 360 video tour of National Viper Event 4 facilities, Homestead Speedway, and this Hilton Hotel. The camera that I'm speaking to shoots video in all directions simultaneously. So if you're using a mobile device, you can just use it as a window and you can look around and see everything you might want to see. If you're using VR goggles, then you already know what this is. And if you're on a desktop computer, then you can just click your mouse and then drag to swipe the view around. So you can see this cup of coffee behind me and you can see this nice chandelier above me. So that way you never have to worry about anything being in the frame. So I thought this might be a fun way to have get a nice flavor of the facilities that will be at your disposal during this event. So I hope you enjoy this tour. Let's go outside and check out the parking in the entrance area. Ready to teleport? And now. So here we are at the entrance to the Hilton. You can see behind us, that's the only way in and out of here. So everyone's gonna have to come down that street. Over here is the standard entrance with the key swipe gate. You cannot get in or out of this place without passing security because it's so close to the airport. As you can see over here, let's go take a walk. If there's a nice big speed bump that might prove a little troublesome for Vipers right there. So we are not going to go that way, I suppose, unless you want to. They have given us permission to use this other entrance over here. This is the air quotes service entrance, and as you can see, there are no speed bumps in this location. Just trying not to get run over. So they have asked us, or given us permission, to use this whole area of this parking lot, which, as of this recording, we are all parking outside. It's pretty nice and shady. There's not massive sun exposure, but there definitely is weather exposure. This parking garage is not owned by the Hilton, but National is going to reach out to them to see if maybe we can get some secured parking over there. So as of right now, this is where we're going to be parking, is they'll cordon off this whole thing. So next, we're going to jump over because there is some little covered parking there, and it's going to be for a car wash and detail bay. So let's teleport over to that. Ta-da! Now we've teleported over to this area again. The speed bumps here and there. The actual entrance may not be the best way to come in. There is this one parking deck here that certainly is owned by the hotel, which has basketball and tennis courts on top of it if you so desire. But as you can see, it is not very large. So again, National is going to attempt to hook up with whatever business that is to see if maybe they can give us some capacity. But considering what the dates of NVE are, they would need it during the week, in which case you may be trying to oust employees of whatever business that is from parking there. So as of right now, they're going to set up the detail bay and wash bay in here. And let's check out the entrance to this thing. Nice bike. Oh. So, no transition at all, no speed bumps, and you're clear all the way to the courtroom. Courtyard? Courtyard. How about that? So next, let's go inside the hotel and do a little walkthrough. There's a Viper right there. Look at that. So right over here to the right are the check-in desks. There's a couple of Viper guys right there. And then over here to the left, we have a nice little kitchen and amenity shop if you forgot something. And then some incredibly overpriced breakfast, but it's what you got. So most likely, and this is still up for subject to change, I should say. This is where we can have some of the VOA store. There'll be auction items we'll see perhaps upstairs, but I think they may want to restructure it to get everything on the ground floor. And then these are the international salon rooms where we'll have the big reception. So we may get this whole hall, and these last two salons down here are going to be where we have our big party, or gala, if you will. And of course, you can see just to my left, man, there's the parking lot, of course, right there where we were. So there's that parking deck. So everything's nice and relatively tight. There's exit doors on this side, right over to where the parking lot is, and this is going to be our area. Let's see if there's anybody in here. Hopefully not. Oh, it is locked. It is also locked. Dadgummit. Well, it's a big room. I should have taken some video while we were in there the other day, but I didn't think of it. I also didn't want to be obtrusive because we were getting a tour. Well, sorry about that. We'll go back down the hall and see if one of the auction rooms was open, and then we'll go upstairs. Refill your water bottle right over there and get a cold drink. Again, exit doors to the outside right there. Oh, also locked. Ah, what a waste. Well, the Continental room there, that's not Continental Tire. They're all named after the Florida Keys, but the Continental room is where we're going to have either the store or the auction. Upstairs, oh, there's one of the bars that we'll take over, and then here's the breakfast area where they have breakfast every morning. I have not eaten there, but I'm going to assume it is not complimentary. It's probably $20 a person. Oh, bank of elevators here. Look for that copper stripping. It's all the elevators are right there. For second, all the way to the top floor. There's no other set that I found. Then the north wing, this Sugarloaf room was where they talked about having the auction items, but they may see if they can put them all on the same floor. And they're all locked. Well, here, let's go outside, why not? We'll go down there in a minute. There we go. Nice little balcony area. overlooking the lagoon. Stairs that go downstairs, and you can go around the building to get back to the parking lot should you choose. Otherwise, nice little fountain area. And another bar, the Blue Lagoon Saloon, but they never seem to be open whenever anyone actually wants to hang out. So we'll be taking that patio over when we get down there for the Texas tailgate. And there's some additional meeting rooms down on this end, but it's kind of unknown whether or not we'll actually use them. The layout of this facility is not nearly as complex as I thought it was going to be, so it's not too difficult to find your way around. And of course, Pigeon Key, Grassy Key, all the Floyd Keys got their own meeting rooms here, and exit to some stairs. So now we're going to go back down to the main floor, and we'll go out to the pool, and then that'll pretty much be the end of the tour. It's not too bad. We'll see what they can do about parking, and we should have a pretty successful event. We'll pretty much have this entire place to ourselves, so you'll have the run of it. Morning.
Morning.
I smell toast. There's a couple people we know. So then here's the pool area. Of course, the sun is rising east. This building is oriented north and south. So come around 4 o'clock, the sun goes completely behind the building, and all of this becomes nice and shady and very, very cool. We'll leave those sunbathers alone, just so they don't think I'm a creeper. Morning. So there's the pool, 6 feet deep at the deep end. Not really that huge of a deal. And then there's a hot tub over there, but again, we'll leave those people alone. And some changing rooms and some showers. And then here's the lagoon, and then there's the airport. We'll walk down to the end, and then that'll be the end of the tour. No swimming in the lagoon. It sounds like the waters in Florida are disgusting. And there's a guy boating right there. I think if you're a property owner along this lagoon are the only people that are allowed to do any aquaticness inside it, such as rowing or boating or jet skiing. You'll occasionally see somebody in there, but no swimmers. There's some jet skis right over there. Uh-oh. Hello. So the weather this time has been more or less perfect. 80 to 84 degrees or so. Fahrenheit has been the max every day. Just awesome weather. Barely any clouds. So if it holds out like this for next year, we'll have a really nice event. And here we go. Get used to the sound of airplanes and of people racing down the street. You get to hear that the entire night while you're out there drinking with your homies, and planes taking off and landing. But a pretty nice area, nice and isolated. A little bit difficult to get to because what are you going to do? It's Miami. But can't wait for NVE4, so I hope to see you there. A couple more things I forgot. We're going to transition now to just a quick virtual tour of the room I was staying in. This will be the 2 double bedroom. So let's warp there now. Let's go check out the room. So here's the hallway. We are on the 8th floor, and I'm in 857. So here is the standard. This is the 2 double bedroom with the bathroom and the toilet and shower. Some closet space here with a few hangers in it and a safe. And then there's the 2 double beds. Looks like no fridge. And here's the view. It looks like there's tennis courts, basketball courts, and then an enclosed parking deck down there on the left. That might be the only one. And then last but not least, now that we're back to the hotel, we're gonna teleport over to Homestead Speedway? Yeah, Miami Homestead Speedway, where we're gonna have the run of that place too. So let's head over there right now. Edward Homestead.
Shooting 360?
Yeah.
Sweet.
We have to go walk over there by these Ferrari. Oh. Man, look at that. Super cool. I wonder what that is under there. So we'll probably end up parking over here unless they have that designated as a track. It might be way too premature to film anything. We'll figure it out.
Club of Miami. They're driving still.
I guess we're not even going inside yet. A couple of bathrooms there on the left. Paddock Cave. More restrooms on the right and on the left. No idea what we're doing. Well, let's turn around and go back. Thank you, sir.
I'm just tired.
What time did you go to bed?
1:30.
That was a good meeting.
Yeah, we had a great meeting. And Richard stayed upright. Brian, we're not sure
Thanks, man.
about.
What? Me?
Staying upright last night.
Oh, I was fine.
What do you think, Frank?
Better than money?
And over here is where they're going to be giving me the trophy or something. Most fashionable crash.
This is a little nicer than being on the tarmac in the bullhorn, isn't it?
Oh.
Do you guys have any questions or anything? Feel free to stop me along the way if there is anything that comes up.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be in hog heaven with your drivers meeting inside and air conditioning as compared to last time.
So according to the team inside, we will have this entire property reserved for us. So all of these garages and all of those garages will be open for business. Transporters will be able to stage themselves up sort of in any of these areas. And then probably where there's some skid marks here, we'll have the autocross. There's going to be an 1/8 mile drag strip. Then we'll have a 2.1 mile 13 turn road course involving part of the oval, but not the complete oval. So everything you see will be open for our use. But the final layout has still not been decided upon by National. Should we go walk through the Ferrari garage? Let's do it. Wouldn't this just be an awful track day? To be forced to get behind the wheel of one of these terribly slow cars and go drive it. Is that a pista? It is a pista, isn't it? Sure. Wow. And that is cool. And another one. And a whole bunch of them. And what do these have that Vipers don't? True story. You nail it. Man. Look at these skinny tires.
Really? Where's the manly tires coming from?
These are the spare tires, right?
Tire mounting and balancing, but it's going to screw up your wheel. Yeah, right.
Yours look like on your terrain from after you drive to work.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell your family and friends we expect all these grandstands to be full of adoring fans of Vipers, all cheering at us. Now we're just sort of following everybody else to, I think we're going upstairs for the lunch. Where'd everybody go? Up. How do you get up? Is this up? Ah, it is up. Ah, we're going to the pit box. So this will be, well, this is where I think we're having lunch today. Sir, I'll have a Heineken.
But yeah, so as you can see, it has a nice view of all that.
Try this first.
Right up here. And you guys are welcome to walk around up and down if you want to check out anything down here, take any pictures. And I think from here we're just maybe you can see the drag strip and then we'll head up the road course.
I do have a quick question. In Vegas, we have lunch in a room about this size, and a lot of people weren't able to sit down because there's a lot of drivers.
Walked outside of the pit box now, and we're just back on top of that concrete thing. And I'm going to guess that this is going to be some kind of autocross course, preferably with more cones set up. But they said we have, we have complete full reign of the place. So as long as you're safe, you're allowed to go anywhere. And man, if the weather's anything like this, this is amazeballs. Tell your friends. Sign up as many guests as you can. Oh, wow. What a bunch of cool people in this photo, especially that guy. You've reached the end of the NVE4 preview tour, showcasing the hotel and the racetrack. I hope you found it informative. I certainly enjoyed making it. Keep in mind that many of the things that I said verbally are subject to change. For example, there is no more drag racing. That's already been ruled out, so forget everything I said about that. But certainly the locations won't change. There's many more things to come, and so keep your ears peeled, especially for the pricing and number of guests, because I hope you will bring 50 of them. It's going to be a really awesome time. Thank you for watching the video, and we'll see you cats around. Oh my God, I need another beer.